2 of the National Football League. We'll see Matt Ryan. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2. We've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
And a storied career that has spanned 14 seasons and nearly 60,000 yards through the air. We're seeing a brand new chapter for Matt Ryan this year. With Atlanta in a rebuild, Ryan was dealt to Indianapolis, where he's their 6th Week 1 quarterback in 6 seasons. One of the most decorated quarterbacks still active. This move will keep Ryan on a contender as he chases his first career Super Bowl title.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 75 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Second down, another run with Taylor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40. As the drive continues, it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ryan completes this to Pittman, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Mark, 2021 is the season Jonathan Taylor arrived as one of the best backs in the NFL. He became the first Colt to ever win the running back triple crown, leading the league in carries, yards, and touchdowns. He didn't stop there, also leading in first downs, runs of 20-plus yards, and he had the longest run of the NFL season. Simply put, Taylor was the league's best at what he does by almost every possible metric.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And there's a first down catch for Paris Campbell. What a welcome sign for Colts fans who've been waiting for this guy's eventual breakout. Came into the league as a second-rounder in 2019 with almost 4.2 speed. Injuries, they've limited him to 15 games in 3 seasons, but the Colts still believe there's a star burner in there if he can stay out there for 17 games.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Lawrence completing it here to Marvin Jones. The numbers for Jones a week ago: 8 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there at 1st down. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. It's a throw again as Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, Lawrence flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Lawrence hit and the ball is free, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. These 2 teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this one complete to Doolin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete, and athletic play, but still well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you talk about big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And able to find Kirk complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Robinson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Lawrence going to keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but this is a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Full run show Fatukasi there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. Campbell making the catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
But Charles, a look now at the Jaguars' 2022 draft class. They were the 6th franchise to pick #1 overall in back-to-back drafts. And after getting the franchise face Trevor Lawrence a year ago, they're hoping that they found the face of their defense moving forward in Trayvon. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They're going to come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ryan will throw again. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following in
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Agnew now to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The quarterback pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Left tackle Eric Fisher, the former Kansas City Chief, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Ryan. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sideline. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, it's Rodgers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They were able able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Defensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So here are the Colts to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Ryan. And this one complete to Doolin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan has this complete to Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap. But you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of it.
Catch it. Just make sure you have the defense right. Just don't get it all down as he did there.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It was certainly a tumultuous second season for James Robinson through no fault of his own. But through all the noise, he just kept producing. Went over 760 yards and actually scored one more touchdown than he did as a rookie.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Lawrence on 3rd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Well, shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. From midfield now, Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
A penalty is declined.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-point drive. And Ingram able to finish it off for the touchdown reception. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing again, Ryan. He'll get this one to Pittman, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Ryan. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down 17-14, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Lawrence. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advance the ball.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick by Richard is a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance.
in live action.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 73 yards on the ground for him so far. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this will not be enough. 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yeah.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays.